Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect. Interviews. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect.
Hello, welcome to another exciting edition of Afrinity Connect here in Afrinity Studios. We'll be talking about the palliatives and beg your pardon, we're trying to connect. We're having difficulties in our connection here. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct here in the studio. It's 2 past. Our camera here is gone off. I'll quickly put it on.
2 minutes past.
2 minutes past 2 p.m. here in the UK, and of course 2 minutes past 2 p.m. also in Nigeria. So we're connecting direct now with the direct connection. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you clearly, Mr. Williams.
Lovely. So we a lot is going on within the Nigeria government, the youth, so many things going on right now. Today, the 24th day of October 2020, and we can see the videos coming in from not just Lagos, not just in Ibadan, not just in what is it, Plateau State right now. Amazing videos coming out. What is going on? Why are the government so wicked to the people? Why? What's going on?
You know, it's obvious. It's obvious, Mr. Williams, and it's pathetic at this time. To say the least, it's pathetic. I'm so disappointed, Mr. Williams. I'm so disappointed, Mr. Williams. You can see what is happening in those states. You say, sometimes when, I don't know, maybe God has a way of allowing some certain things to happen, Mr. Williams. God has a way of allowing some certain things to happen. When things like this don't happen, you will not know the capacity and the I don't want to put it. You will know the caliber of things these people we elect and those people we trust are doing. You may not really understand the things they are doing to us when things like this are not happening. It's so painful that most people, to say most persons, still don't understand what is really befalling them in those states. I made shortly before I joined this interview, I made a live stream. I told I said it in my live video. I said, if Edo State government can hide palliative rice that the federal government brought to Edo State. You could recall during the COVID-19 pandemic, when it was so intense, the federal government brought 1,800 bags of 50 kg rice to Edo State. It was announced nationwide, and Edo State government, led by Governor Godwin Obaseki, acknowledged he received that rice from the federal government. Dangote Group also brought some palliatives to Edo State. Also, the senator Matthew Rohide and Odia and Alemekena. These are the 3 senators representing Edo State. Odia represents Edo Central. Alemekena represents Edo North. Matthew Rohide represents Edo South. These are the 3 senators representing the 3 senatorial districts in Edo State. They brought a trailer loads of rice, food items, salt, oils to Edo State government. My brother, they got different financial support, different kind of palliatives were brought to Edo State. Indomie Company brought. The one that he took was the ones the Indomie Company brought the first time. He shared those Indomie that a community, Obanyato community, Saple Road, they were giving 1 carton of Indomie, a full community to share 1 carton of Indomie. That small mini Indomie, 1 carton, 40 pieces. No, don't laugh. Stop laughing.
It's funny.
He gave them the community 1 carton of Indomie. The video was everywhere. After then, he started sharing two pieces of Indomie to hold women. They will show a video where they are sharing 3 pieces of Indomie to hold women. I was like, are this the palliative they brought? But in the house of those SSA, some of his media urchins and some of the commissioners, local government chairmen, some of the Nogis at their house, you could even see the Oba of Lagos when his house was invaded by thugs. You see the number of bag of rice they brought out of that place. They will write COVID-19. Those things were purported to be given to the poor around them. Those food items were purported to be given to the downtrodden in the state. The people you said they should go into lockdown, palliatives were given to them. The one that paid me in Edo State, my brother, the federal government announced the palliative they brought. Orohide and the Matthews and Matthew Rohide, Alemekena and the Odia announced the palliative they brought. Dangote Group announced the palliative they brought to Edo State. And Obaseki took those rice and went to hide them somewhere. He hid those rice somewhere. They have shared a lot of them during the campaign. Some of them have been shared during the campaign. If after sharing during the campaign, we still have this quantity, the Obaseki wanted the rice to get rotten there than to give that rice to the Edo State people that he's leading. Are you sure Obaseki is from Edo State? Are you sure Obaseki understands the state he's leading? Supposing this event did not unfold, all those food items will get rotten and get spoiled in that place.
I was watching the video. I was watching the video of people that were taking those palliatives. Some of them actually said that, I was watching the live video, that the beans that was there is getting spoiled. Some of the palliatives are getting rotten. And I also saw a video, the army shooting and, the blood. But what is going on? What is going on? See, this SARS is not just by a police. I think SARS has to do with even the government, the people, the attitude. There's a lot that needs to be changed. I think the country needs to enter a reset mood where everything needs to be. If the system was correct, like where you are, where I am right now, we notice that even the houses, everything has got numbers. The system is digitalized. If the palliative were received, if there was a system that checked, okay, this is received, this is a number is received, it can be tracked. And I'm sure these people will not, but there are people fighting in the system where there will not, the system cannot be digitalized so that the average citizen cannot track the governance, what is going on. I was told one of the people checking online, they said, oh, it's not palliative, is drug or medicine supply that is there. Immediately that place was bust. He immediately went to his post and deleted it and canceled it because he's lying. Why are you lying to the people? Why?
You see this, Mr. Wilfred, I don't know. I don't like shedding tears sometimes because, sometimes I'll just look at my state. I will just be ashamed of so many things. You know what is really paining me? You see these Edo people, Edo people are not fraudulent. Edos are not fraudulent. We are not known for this criminality that is happening now. My only concern right now is that who led us to this extent of criminality in Edo State that even a statement from a governor, we don't trust any statement from the governor anymore. A statement from the governor is not to be trusted anymore. If Obaseki can hide a rice, a published item, from the citizen. What will now happen to the billions of nairas that is coming to Edo State that is not published? What will happen to the billions of incentives that comes to the state that are not published? See, my brother, we are in for a very deadly moment in Edo State. As the disgrace is just too much. I'm not disappointed. I am not disappointed. If anything happened, if they tell me that Obaseki was caught stealing money, as in if he was caught in a particular place, he stole money and ran into his car and ran, I will not even argue it. I will not say no. You know why? You look at his antecedent, look at his history, look at where he's coming from. If you watch Obaseki talking, you will liken Obaseki to be like a child that was brought up, that was trained by a gossiping mother. If you see the way he talks carelessly, he talks more like a child that was raised by a mother who knows how to gossip, who knows how to tell their children, this family, they are good, oh, this one is not good, oh, be careful, if you get there, they are useless in that place, oh, those kind of gossiping mother, he wants to spoil this name to make sure this one, he gets this thing. He wants to destroy this to make sure he gets this thing. And it was working for the mother, he has been working for the son, and he will keep working for them. That is my own analogy. Obaseki is not a well brought up child. He's a disgrace.
I think we just need to still give that benefit of that for him to or the government as it be, because everything stop at his table, for them to respond to the fact that what happened to those things, why are they still kept up till now? Because almost people are even out of lockdown now. It's like normalcy is returning to the system, and these things were meant to share to cushion the effects of the lockdown. Now, I think we can still give benefit of doubt to wait to see the statement or whatever he or the government is going to say.
Mr. Williams, there is no benefit of doubt anywhere. There's no benefit of that anywhere. It's all over the country now. It's all over the country. Look at Lagos. Lagos, their warehouse was also busted. A warehouse measuring up to 600 feet by 600 feet. It was busted. Two different warehouses in Lagos State. Look at different states. What is happening? My brother, we are getting it wrong. This youth, this generation of youth, if we don't rise up, we must rise up. Anything we can do, if we can train ourselves on how to take guns, how to take harm, so that we can liberate ourselves. All this one that we are doing, that our leader, there's nothing. The only thing that is a leader is a gun. I said so. Talk to somebody before. If you have a gun and you go to the airport and say, "Oh, you don't have a gun," you just go to the airport. Everybody come out of this place. The way they will beat you, they will offend you. But when you go with RPG and say, "Get out of this place," by that singular move, nobody wants to question who you are to tell them to leave this place. They will run out. Why? Power is gone. If Buhari is walking now, you cannot go close to him and talk to him because people are carrying gun and surrounding him. Because when you hear the sound of a gun, it means you have not been shot. When you are shot, you just hear a sharp pain and die. You just feel a sharp pain and die. You won't even know because it's travel faster than the sound.
Yes.
So what am I bringing out?
Yeah.
We don't need to. There's nothing they would have. They just wanted it to get for the people who elect into office. They are demon. You must first be certified as a demon before you are allowed to come into office. I think that is the panacea for becoming leaders in Nigeria, of which, by God's grace, we must change the narrative. This thing is a gang up.
Amen. Amen. I think I will agree with you there that the story needs to change, because we are now in a hashtag era. We are now in an era where the social media and the comfort of everywhere, we can easily look at the palliatives now. Before they even release their statement or whatever, everybody everywhere in Nigeria have seen it. In Plateau State right now, I'm somewhere, wherever I am, I can see what is going on live and direct. The idea of carrying arms and everything, that is to the extreme. I know it will get to a point where people can no longer take it. They rather just want to die. But that is not what we are saying people should go and do now. We make that clear. But what we are saying,
I said it before. I have said it and I've said it over and over.
Yes, the government should act fast.
Yes, I'm not a violence-loving person, my brother. But the only problem I have is this. Each time we want to speak out, they will bring the same gun and come and show us that if we make any noise, they will eliminate us. And you know, everybody is scared of his life. As far as they keep showing us gun, and we don't have the same gun to defend ourselves, my brother, we may not succeed in it. The best thing is that if there is possibility for us to also train ourselves outside the government and learn how to also get those arms and everything, so that whenever issues like this come, we will all appear in the country, take different cover, and be whipping them. If we can reduce them, before they know what is happening, they will come to dialogue and will say, this is what we want. They will adhere to it. If it does not happen like that, you keep allowing them to hold that gun. We will never get there. We will never in history. We will never get there. That is why you see the recruiting strength. If they want to recruit, they bend the recruiting strength to those their loyal people, to people that are loyal to them, so that those people can never revolt for life. My brother, the thing is pathetic. You need to look deep. Look deep, my brother. It's pathetic.
Yes, but the bad news or the sad news for them right now, like I said, I keep saying it, we are in a technology age. Look at what is happening with the Lekki massacre. When they were removing the camera, the CCTV, which the government later said no, is the whatever laser, whatever it is, they never knew that there's camera, there's the power of the phone, just a phone. They never knew that people will record those things. When they were switching off the lights, turning off the light has been there 24 hours uninterrupted. They never knew those things will be covered. And the story is not changing. So what we are praying now is that no matter what they do, that God should help, like give that.
God, see, this is the same thing. I don't like that statement. The use of that word, see, God has opened, God has empowered you to see it. The only thing you should pray for is his protection. So that when you are carrying out what he has empowered you to see, he should protect you so that you achieve a success from it. There is no, in the Bible or even in the Quran, there is no word that was won in those two holy books that does not involve war. It must be, see, people will fight. The only few ones that people have to pray and sing, Paul and Silas, they prayed, they sang, the Holy Ghost came down. Those ones were in the prison. They were already in detention. If they had known what to do before, they wouldn't have been in detention to even discover it. The word of Jericho fell down flat. As the children of God were praising the Lord, the word of Jericho fell down flat. If those guys, before the word of Jericho fell down flat, do you know that they were first on press before they started to discover that aspect? It takes war. Is it a spiritual war or physical war to win a battle? There is no battle that is won without an effort. If God has made you to see it, has made you to understand the problem, it means you have been empowered to fight it. But when you know the solution of a problem, at least you are 50% okay with solutions. When you know the destination, direction shouldn't be a problem. When you know where you are going to, how to get to that place, you must find a way to that place. We know this is a process, but one of the major power, the most potent power, is that we must learn to go and be strong and take up things that can also help us to defend ourselves. We cannot always be at the receiving end, negative receiving end. It is a time for us to also reevaluate ourselves and come after these people. Or else, no way. No way. Nigeria is at the edge of totem pole. It is either he breaks or he gets the direct restructuring, or we'll keep quiet and remain in this perdition forever. There is no two ways about it, my brother.
Yeah. But I can tell you the angle of that last option you said, which is, of course, there are three options on the table now, whether you like it or not, with this advent of NSAS and NSWAD. There are three options on the table. Like you said that it breaks. He said that proper restructuring, where they throw out whatever structure, the constitution that is, kind of hindering the progress of the country. Or the third one, people just keep quiet. This continues. But I can assure you that last point might not work now, because everybody is informed. Everybody and guess what? Look at with this, we can see that these talks were, invented. They brought them. They were introduced by those ruling class, because you saw the cars coming in, bringing in these talks, trying to attack these peaceful, unarmed protesters. So now it means that people are seeing what is going on. It means people are well informed. The question is, are they going to retrieve? Are they going to surrender? The answer might be no, because if you look at the diaspora, Nigerians are now taking it over to say, you know what, almost every day you will see in America, in even London, in UK, everywhere, people are going now to either the parliament, either the square, either the high commission or the embassy, as the case may be. People are speaking up. And that is the beginning. So the idea of saying they have the ruling class have two options now. Before they use these strategies, one, like you said, the gun, intimidate you, or counter those ones that they didn't train, those lunatics, those ones that don't have future, where they give money, give their drugs and everything. Those ones will come out on a good day. That's what they use to put themselves in power. Remember, they are friends, they are colleagues. So that second group is what they use. But the problem now is, no matter what, even though they use those people, the generality, majority are saying we need this situation changed. And its situation might not be as before. Things must change. I can assure you.
No problem. We are hoping so, Mr. Williams. But meanwhile, I will be so happy. Let's try as much as possible to keep this conversation coming. You can see what happened in Edo State. It's already a shame. I just hope and I'm waiting for the so-called governor to come and tell us. Let me hear the ones that he has to tell us now. You know, he's a twist. He will just come up with one idea and say something. You know, he knows how to lie. He will just lie and cover up and move on. And we know him for that. Well, let us still wait and hear what he's going to say. But meanwhile, let us keep spreading information and telling our people that these options of we keeping quiet and folding our hands, allowing somebody to take decisions that would either kill us or destroy us, a decision that will never benefit us, the era should be over. It is high time we come out and speak. Yeah. We have to speak for ourselves, or else we remain in perditions forever. It is time. Freedom is now.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Alas, I want to thank you sincerely for this, for your time. And I know
thank you, my brother. God bless you, sir.
This is our own contribution, and I know this is going to be an ongoing. We'll be coming on and once in a while, all the time, because we need to also support this whole. Will I call it a change? We want that original change, and that's what we have. We are ready to contribute, to enlighten, inform the people. Let's change the story, because unlike before, what they say is what we just believe. But like I said, things are changed now, because whatever they say, and they've got the camera, they've got the videos, they've got evidence for people to see who is lying. Is it those that are speaking through the social media, or those that actually recorded it and they saw it live, or the government are just telling them, they just want people to believe what they want to say? So it's a new era, and we're going to take it together to the next level. Positive.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thanks you so much.
Privilege.
Thank you so much, and we will join again for another edition. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that has been a very special quick broadcast with my brother Alassane Brimo. Thank you, all of you that has been watching. For those of you that are watching here, wherever you're watching us from, we want to thank you sincerely. We're back again with another edition of this program, Afrinity Connect. I remain your host, Wilfred Adams. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect. Interviews. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect.